Congressman Mike Waltz.
My boy. Hey, Congressman Mike Waltz here. I represent from St. Augustine down to Cape Canaveral. I took our great governor's congressional seat when he went to Tallahassee to lead this great state. I have some big shoes to fill. His are Navy, mine are Army, but it's all good. Now, honestly, I might represent a little south of here, but I grew up right down the street on the west side of Jacksonville, 103rd Avenue. So you know what that means. Where did I grow up? I got to get one. Duval. I love it. I love it. Only in America, growing up with a single mom, busting her butt to make it, playing by the rules, went to Stanton College Prep, ended up going to the Virginia Military Institute, still just hit 24 years in the Army, still going as a colonel. And I'm proud to say the first Green Beret ever elected to Congress. But only in this country can that happen. Here's the thing. The left want to take that away. They want to make those decisions for you. They want to take your money, take your freedom, put power in the hands of unelected bureaucrats. I see it every single day in Nancy Pelosi's House of Representatives. If Biden gets in and we don't keep the Senate, the left will run this nation, and I'll be damned if I'm going to let that happen over my dead body. So what do we have right now in our commander-in-chief and Donald J. Trump? We get results and we get wins. Hashtag winning every single day. I'm up in Washington, D.C. in the swamp, and I see it. He is getting more done in 4 years than Biden's gotten done in 47 years. It is incredible. He's taken on China. Now, who do you think is going to take on China? Trump or Biden? Trump. Who do you think gave us veterans reform and gave veterans choice? Who do you think gave us tax reform for the first time in 30 years? Who do you think gave us justice reform that Democrats have been asking for 40 years? Who gave us a brand new branch of the military, the Space Force, that is going to lead the way right here in Florida? And finally, with the announcement coming Saturday, who is going to give us the next conservative Supreme Court justice in the United States? Donald J. Trump, that's who's going to give it to us. Let's go. So let me tell you something. I had the real sad mission leading the search for Bowe Berghdal over in Afghanistan, if you remember that traitor. Let me tell you what life was like in the military downrange as a Green Beret under Obama and Biden. I mean, he was sending us into a fight without the equipment we needed, with a military that was devastated, with our hands tied behind our back with these restrictive rules. All my veterans out there know exactly what I'm talking about. We cannot afford to go backwards in this country, and the number one job of the commander-in-chief, the number one job of the federal government, is to keep us safe. And under Obama, Biden, what did we get? We got China on the march. We had Russia on the march, invading Ukraine and invading Crimea. We had Israel on its back foot with Iran on the march. They were celebrating Venezuela and Cuba with socialism, right? You had North Korea building nukes and doing nothing about it. This is what our president inherited. But he knows that the #1 job is to keep us safe. And the biggest thing he has to do is to keep us safe right here at home. So I want all of my law enforcement, all my first responders out there, I want you to hear something from me. I hear it from the president all the time. Our mayor believes it. Our governor believes it. Every Republican in Congress believes it. We have your back. For our law enforcement, we've got your back. And any politician who's afraid to say that, vote them out. Get them out. Thank you. Thank you every day that you wake up and you put on that blue uniform, you put on that badge, and you get between my family, us, and the bad guys. And the least thing we should do is have your back and give you the funding that you need. Refund the police, not defund the police. That's right. Back our blue. Let me tell you something. I just want to tell you about someone who's near and dear to my heart. One of my Green Berets that I lost in combat. His name's Matt Pacino. Matt volunteered to go on point every single mission. Every single time. One day I stopped him right before the mission and said, Matt, what are you thinking, brother? And he said, I'd rather, if they get us, I'd rather them get me than my brothers, my fellow Green Berets. And he kept going. Well, one night, God took him. I think about him every day. I wear a bracelet on my right wrist to remind me of all of those men and women that are no longer with us, but that are out there as we speak, keeping all of us safe. My message to every American is be worthy. Be worthy of that sacrifice. I look in the mirror every day thinking about Matt, thinking about all of them, to say, be worthy. And anybody who says our president is commander-in-chief doesn't support our military is full of crap, because I've seen it. I've seen it firsthand. Let me just leave you with this. We had a deal on our Special Forces team that if one of us didn't make it back, we would take care of the kids. The ones who made it back would take care of the kids of those who didn't. Part of my duty to Matt and the others that I didn't bring home as their commander is to take care of their kids and to take care of their future. And I'll be damned if those kids grow up in a country led by democratic socialists or a world led by Chinese communists. This is a fight for our future. You are the ground soldiers. Get out and vote. Drag everybody you know to get out and vote. Support this president. Support our governor. Support your mayor. Yelling at the television, posting on Facebook, arguing with your liberal relatives at Thanksgiving ain't good enough. Step up and be part of the solution. God bless you all. I salute you. Keep up the fight.